right on the edge, right there, to kind of take what is a little more fatty, and then you go below. And then you blend it out all the way back here. And you're like, gosh, you're putting so much on. There's nothing left on this. You're just kind of blending so it's not white there. And then I am going to come back with some right under the chin. And where the jowl drops down a little bit, right under the chin, and then straight down again. And one of the things you can do is go over your eyelid and brow, just so it's not white. And also this is going to help eyeshadow blend nicely. And I'm done for that. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of blush. Straight down the nose. To me, it gives kind of a shimmer. And then on the inside of where you put that brown. Smile right on the cheek. Just do a big circle like that. Just keep blending and then straight up and down to blend it out into that brown. And it gives you a nice glowy look. Again, this is the Dior palette, but there's other quad palettes like this, and I think they actually almost copy it, to be honest with you. Right under there because it's too white. And then right on top of the ball of your chin, on the top. This way, that way, and we're done with that. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here with the white, go in the inner corner. Just to wake up the eye. I'm going to go under the lashes because we're going to put some heavier makeup on. The brow. And then I'm going to take the gold and go right over the lid, straight across, and then come up a little. And kind of blend it. Oops. Oh well, I already got this on my finger. I'm just going to go in. I got out of order, but that's okay. Just go in and come up just a little. And I'm kind of blending it out. Okay, and then I'm going to do the white. Right under the lashes. Why is that? Because your mascara almost always, or liner, bleeds a little in the hot summer months. I don't care if they say if it's waterproof or not, it does. And it just kind of has somewhere to go into that white. You can also tip the nose, the Cupid's bow, thinking left. Again, you're just giving a little bit of a glow. And so we're through with this. Now, this is about where we were last time, but, and you can leave it at that. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, we didn't do the eyes. I always add this, and I'm loving this. This is my go-to liner now. This is Thrive Cosmetics. The color is Lauren, but basically it's just black. But they name them. Alright. There we go. Just the inner waterline. Make sure it goes through the lashes and then get closer to the actual inner waterline, the actual lip of the eye. And make sure you even it up. You can tight line. I'm not going to today. Tight line is when you actually pull this back, your lid back, and do the upper one. But sometimes just blinking is enough. Alright, so now I am going to add a little more blush. So I just got this palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Universe, Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe. And it is a Hourglass product. You have probably seen this 1,000 times. It's very not new. And on here, I'm just going to add a little more of the pink blush tone. Just smile just a little up here. In fact, that is really pigmented. I wish I hadn't done quite so much. Use the back side of the brush to get some of that off. Just enough. And look, right on the nose, so it looks like you've got a little sun. Just a little bit. See? Oh, that's very pigmented, y'all. It's good stuff. Okay, and now for my eyeshadow, I'm going to add something. This is an Olivia Palermo palette. Oh, well, this is the purple tone one. It's got mauves in it. That's not what I'm going to use today. Since I have blue on, I'm going to use my other one. This one is called Au Naturel, but it has a blue that I really like. Sorry, I don't want that to spill. I know you shouldn't really do that towards the carpet, but anyway. So I'm going to use this kind of almost like a taupey brown. Tap it back in there. Whoops. Can't. I've got to do my liner. So, and yes, I do this first. Some people are like, why do you do that? Because then it buries the liner. I kind of want it to just a little bit. So start a little higher because you don't want to do it out here. Because, or any closer, because this skin comes down and hides it. So you start higher and come down at an angle like that, and then connect it. see, it doesn't go away. I've heard people say when you're older you shouldn't be wearing eyeliner or doing an eye flick or cat liner or whatever you want to call it. Basically where it flicks out and up a little bit. Because when you're older it just gets buried by the brow dropping. Well then put it on in a way that it doesn't. Like that. And try to make that as even as possible onto the other side. And then you often have to connect it a little bit. Go in, and if you'll notice I'm just doing little dashes. This is a very wet liner. This is Tarte's Double Take, and I love it. Sometimes in the summer, if I'm warm enough, using the other end, which is a crayon, is enough to use as my waterline liner. But I have found that I like the Thrive better. But I keep one of these in my purse because it always has the other end has a crayon liner on it. That looks good. See? Okay. Now I'm going to add some brown, and then I'm going to add some blue, and just, we'll start out here. Always start with the heaviest amount of makeup on the outside. So see, just putting that down, look at what a difference that made. And I'm going to just go back and forth a couple of times, come up a little. Some people like to kind of come up right there and connect to the brow very lightly. So there's not this big white. Do you see just that? What the difference it made on my eye. This doesn't look puffy as that. That's because it's white. You got to give a little color to it. And then come from out and go in like that, right over that little wing liner. Perfect, 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 perfect. This is such a good palette, y'all. Again, it's Olivia Palermo. See when I put it down right here? Look how much color that put down. That's because that's what was on the brush the most. Okay, and I am going to bring that up right there. Not out here, just right up to the inside of the front of the brow. And then I'm going to come down just a little. Right over that brow bone. See the brow bone? And now it's going to have to be blended out. See how this is too dark and that's not? Actually, I could use a little more right there. I might have a scar there, and so just for some reason it does not take. Then I'm going to use just a little tippy bit, tap this off real good, and come under the eye, starting on the outer corner, and go through the lashes with your eye closed, like this. Do you see how that just gave it a little bit of dark color? That really helps on how much mascara you need, because you already got the dark shadow there. See? And I even sometimes put it in the front of the brow. There. Now, as we can see, that's way too much, right? So this is where you take your blending brush. This is it's a Sigma regular blending brush. It's just a dome blending brush. And I'm going to just come in here. You can, if you want to, even put another type color on here like that gold, just to kind of make sure that you blend the front where the line is. See that line? Blend it out. And then right back here where there's so much color, just kind of blend, always circling in so you don't get it all back here. And that just kind of takes some of the color off. And it's and then also one of the things I do is use the meaty part of my hand and kind of go back and forth right there just to make sure I take some of it off. Look at the difference in the two eyes, how heavy that is, how this is blended. Oops, let me do this. Right there in the front, then the line between the white and the brown is just you don't want to line. And then again, blend back into the eye like that. It just kind of blends it out. Alright, and then meaty of the hand is kind of, the reason I'm using the meaty is because it's not so precise and you don't want to line there from where you took it off either. Just that it's blended out real good. Okay. Now I'm going to use a short shader. Dab it with my own spit because it's my spit, it's okay. And I'm going into this beautiful blue color. It's a beautiful sparkly blue. And I'm just going to run that, lean out so you don't get on your clothes, on the inside under the lashes. Why? Because it's a very subtle blue, but it's a little bit of a sparkle. And then just a little bit so that you have some sparkle on the top, right in the eyelashes. It'll pick up the color. You don't want much. Just so you can see the difference. Doesn't that look better lined and a little more fancy? There we go, and then just a little. Just a little. Just a little. Just where you get the hint of it. That is plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Okay. Always dab off your brushes when you're through. Now I'm going to put on some lipstick. And this is my favorite. My Chanel Soft Rose. Now, last but not least, I'm going to do a little bit of eyelash curl. It's better the longer you hold this, but because I don't want to be late for church, I'm just going to give it a basic. I'm going to hold it a little bit longer while I'm letting my lips dry a bit. And I'm going to take that off. Use the other end of the clear. This sets it, it moisturizes it, and it's lip gloss. And just a little bit. Set that aside to take with me. And now I'm going to put on my CoverGirl Lash Blast Waterproof Mascara. And first of all, tip out the ends, because you don't want when somebody looks at you from this side for them to see little blonde tip ends. Also, it gives something for the mascara to go out too. So you start right and wiggle right at the base and then go on out. The wiggle gets the mascara on either side of each shaft of the hair. I don't have the hairs I used to, and that's just the way it is. We're going to wiggle here just a little. Just a little.